Hello, welcome to the Scalect Chivalry, where we last left our heroes for some inspiration. Can you guys tell me what you guys have done so far? I love the silence.
No one
Yeah.
wants to speak.
No.
I mean, I told Hop what happened, but anxiety.
That's okay.
I wasn't there. I'm sorry.
All right, you guys
Alright,
traveled.
fine.
Oh,
Last time on Scalect Civil War. So no. Come on, Seb.
oof.
Really, man. Uh, anyway. Last time on Scalect Civil War, after the party's small journey into the dream, they are finally now have made their way into the more swampy expanse of the Dominion, heading towards the capital in order to have the meeting between the party, more specifically Rakan, and the king, where it is theorized Rakan might pull something and just finish the rebellion. He's trying to do that rebellion skip instead of actually sieging the capital. The party, on their first night in the swamp, uh, laid their bodies to rest. Of course, somebody is knocking at my door, but they will have to wait. In the middle of the night, Druko, as his slimy, stealthy self that he is, dragged what used to be Sua out into the middle of the swamp, despite Rakan sleeping right next to her. And through brutal fashion, drowned her. Okay, somebody tell me. Yes? What?
Yeah, you're on the phone.
You know, he
When he got home, just a coincidence. When he got in, it started working. Yes. So that's a coincidence, ain't it?
Listen very carefully. This is very important to the story.
I'm not.
That's part of the recap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not getting in between them being children.
That's okay.
Sorry. So, yes. But in the middle of Druko's attempted murder, Alencia woke up, walked out, like, why are you doing this? I didn't sign up for this type of thing. It's like, just killing people, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Despite kind of
Very
joining.
natural response. Yeah.
Anywho, she tried to keep Sua alive and to stop Druko, failing kind of miserably, until Druko had
One
peepers. Until Druko had peepers devour her body once she was finally dead. She then decided to go rat out Druko to Rakan. And, well, at the time, we didn't have his actual response because he wasn't here, but Nikki role-played it as best as she could, thinking, oh, yeah, Druko's a good old friend of mine. He's probably doing that for my own safety. I mean, yeah, she's not really herself after merging with that person. So then the party made their way through the swamp, encountering several encounters. The Shambling Mound was the first encounter. It tried to come visit us more times, but Nikki was like, no, we already rolled that. No, we already rolled that. It was very funny. Some snakes in the trees fell down trying to get us. I fed them and told them to scurry off. One didn't want to just immediately follow my lead, and then I had to bap him on the nose, and then he listened. ran into some Yonti bandits, and as we pulled up to them, I grew bigger and told them to scurry off. And they're like, yes, big snake. Yes, leaves. And then finally we saw some grung on some frog mouths just off in the distance. And now we're here.
Nice. As you guys have traversed through the city streets, it's interesting. You see a mixture of soldiers, both from Rakon's rebellion as well as soldiers of the Dominion itself. You guys are treated as if guests to the kingdom, and you are guided along the way towards the castle for an audience with the king. As you make it to the castle, you're open to a swamp garden. And I will load the new map. Well, there's no music. 1 second. You guys are in the town. Reckoned as you walk in, seeing the architecture of the Yuan Ti and the incredible design of this entire castle. You see remnants. Your father, in a way. Make me a Arcana check with your highest mental stat. If the rest of you also want to make Arcana checks and everything, you may.
Well, apparently the map has contained me as I can't move. There's a wall.
You can move to the right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, I do.
Should be able to move now. I accidentally made the wall a little too inwards.
That's funny. I still can't move to the right.
Yeah. There's a
You're
wall.
locked in here with me.
The magic power of your father is always... Well, in technicality, you have inspiration if you want to reroll that nat 1.
I would like to reroll that one.
Also,
Shit.
you did have advantage.
Oh, I did have advantage.
What do you mean?
I didn't hear I had advantage. That's on me.
Well, it is... Oh, sorry, yeah, I should have said that. My bad.
You did. He didn't hear you.
Oh. There we go. Okie dokie.
Okay.
Right. Oh, Nextrove got it. Oh, 15 was what you needed for this excerpt. You see runes of old inscribed by a person trying to protect themselves. These protections are from eyes watching. You remember your father being a paranoid individual of people watching him or trying to kill him, things like that. The war had definitely taken its toll on the man, but it may have been more than just that. It may have been his too deep delving into time magic and learning of his fate. As you look around and see these things, even the designs of all the statues and buildings, they're laid out in a way almost creating multiple runes. Yuan-Ti runes. Anyways, the map is yours, and you may move forward. Soldiers greet you as you pass by. There are other NPCs on this map, but that can wait till next session for you guys to interact with them, because right now, King is needing his... Well, you guys as his audience, you guys have to just go all the way straight until you reach the throne room.
Alencia is going to follow Rakan where he goes, being boiled.
Him going very meticulously straight, regal, but still having his eyes trained on every possible angle, so to speak, because even though he is here as a guest, there's still an underlying threat towards him being here.
She bows as she walks past.
Up will look ahead as if he can see, but he can't. Just following Remy's lead, basically.
Yeah. Where is... Alright, his name escapes me for the moment. Verago.
I thought we left him behind.
Oh, he came with us. Like, he was on the last map. I don't know where he is now. I think I can just... No, I can't bring him out. I can't bring Andy out either. Nikki?
Yep.
Verago is not on the map. Neither is Andy.
Navera?
Verago.
Oh, Verago. Thank you.
Yes.
Sorry, I keep forgetting.
And Andy. Okay.
Why do you need Andy?
Because I've had him out, and I'm going to keep him out. That means it's a happy little spider.
You walk into what looks to be a sort of communion place. Some soldiers seem to be taking breaks and reading and stuff. You see some dressed up in kind of nicest clothes heading off into the side panel here. They do have this one leads to a archive. This one leads to a church. So the one to the right leads to a church. The one to the north says throne room.
Beautiful place already.
Every time you're going through, the foot soldiers will look at Rakan, bow for a moment, and then like instantly halt or go to like a like very stiff guarding pose, I guess. At attention,
You're
but
looking
like,
for the term attention.
thank you, attention. Oh, fuck. They see them stand at attention out of sort of respect, but you see the way they look at your eyes, you feel like it brings them either fear or nostalgia. You're not sure which one. Perhaps
I would like to give them a wave of to be at ease.
they will nod and relax themselves. With sighs of relief.
Relieved.
You may possess his blood and things. His eyes are the number one thing that has fully been passed on to all his children. Very yellow, piercing eyes. Well known among these people. Perhaps you'll be different than your father.
I hope Alencia, these talks will go well, so that the bloodshed can be spared, because I see no reason to prolong this affair anymore. I know blood, if possible, should need to be spilled.
There needs to be an extensive process. I'll help oversee that.
And I would like to thank each one of you for reclamation.
For the people.
And yet here we stand at the crossroad indeed.
Oh, where did Itchi go?
The
I wouldn't
soldiers will point towards the door behind them up here and be like, "The king awaits you in the throne room ahead. Welcome back, Sir Aran." Though it has been your first time, you're guessing they mean...
Rikand stops by the gate before, or the double doors before pushing it open.
You, as you pass the small bridge, you notice there's a lot more water than grasslands out here. You're on like a floating... Well, you're... It is above the water of this very beautiful... It's not murky like the swamps outside the city. It is very clear water, but still with some vegetation and even some animals. Beautiful and well kept.
It seems my ancestors did spend a great deal of time of perfecting the palace.
Architecture seems quite sturdy, and for people who have lived basically their whole lives in the swamps, makes sense they know how to build quite extravagant structures upon swamps.
Everyone, this is it.
Did my Discord die?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello? Hello?
Greetings.
No Reigns is dying.
Is my Discord dying? Are you alive?
Yes.
Just checking to make sure the DM is here,
I'm here.
because we're supposed to be hearing something.
I'm just making sure Reigns is alive. Oh, yeah.
It's just
Huh?
they're having Discord issues. Discord's been having issues since last night.
Understandable.
Yeah, we're also a new update, so it might be that.
Yeah, like last night, all the channels and every Discord didn't display text for some reason. Hey, Ulla.
Ulla?
Ulla,
Huh?
Oh,
What?
I'm back.
What?
Whoa.
Itchi's talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
Just trying to be a bit quiet despite passing these guards. Do you still have that item from the fair?
Be the ring?
I'm back.
Yes.
I believe so.
What do I need to do to get that from you?
I mean, I don't. It's sparkly. Do you have something sparkly to give me?
I suppose so. I have plenty of platinum pieces that are very shiny.
No, it has to be jewelry. Do you have
Jewelry.
some jewelry to give me?
I can't give you this. She taps on the thing that's in her neck. How about my old veil? It's quite sparkly.
Fine.
Amazing.
I was only kidding. But here, I'm just gonna give you the ring.
Well, it's nice. It has a nice little feature to hide the eyes.
No, but I want people to see my eyes. I want them to fear my power.
Yes, but some people might.
But
You
here, you
like,
have
uh,
them.
You like an amethyst stone when she pulls it out.
Her eyes are gonna sparkle, and she's gonna be like, "That'll do."
There we go. Problem solved. She smiles.
I'll take the amethyst and just stare at it.
I will send it.
It's the ring of protection you wanted, right, Itchi?
No, that's not what
in
she
your
gave you.
in your loot, the ring of Irian.
Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I couldn't find it.
She doesn't have any necessarily jewelry items in her inventory besides that. Which, if you look in text from VC, that's what it looks like.
I wonder what Itchy is going to do with the Ring of Urian.
Keep it on her for now.
Ulla hands you a small ring.
Yes, I remember this.
Small compared to you. Looks at your fingers. I will have to make my own ring.
No, I'm pretty sure this thing will grow in size.
Are you
And
ready? Last step forward.
She puts a hand on Rukat's shoulder and says, "Take the time to stop and think while moving forward."
If this is a trap, we are already as good as dead, Alencia.
No, that's not what I'm suggesting. Just relax.
The next time you look at Nextrove, he just has rings on all his fingers.
Ladies ain't got nothing on me.
Then the illusion breaks.
Would this have been a new day, Nikki,
Yes.
for chart? Because I did use some things.
Yeah, you guys would have been able to reset all your things. So you walk into the throne room. You see 4 thrones, 2 unoccupied, 2 occupied. The king smiles, looking down towards you. Ah! You finally arrived, my leader of the rebellion. I'm glad you decided to finally come see me and, well, discuss this little incursion and things you want changed, right? Only reason people have rebellions.
Well, you should know why I'm here. I'm here to speak for peace, to minimize the chance of bloodshed.
Yes. Would rather not dwindle our forces, leave our kingdom quite weak to outside forces. This kingdom has a great few enemies. I'd rather not let take over.
Yes, because it would be quite a hurdle for the remnants of the Crystal Empire to pick up the war, since there were never a true peace treaty signed. Nor would it be if Nondragius, which seems to desire land, or any other force on either this continent or the others.
They are still our allies, but it's not like they fight their wars. They provide us with technology. And we provide them with our magic knowledge. And they create things with that. Has been that way since before even my reign. What else brings you here? I'm sure there's... Take seats, and we can have this discussion of peace.
She'll walk over.
Itchi will move over here because there's not really proper seating for her nowadays.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
We'll have to make custom chair for you.
It's fun.
Yeah, no, there's pillows and things you can just lay yourself on.
It's fine right here.
Fair enough. Is Druka wearing his coat? Or is he wearing something different now? Oh, he's wearing his armor. Never mind. Yeah, no. Then the king wouldn't recognize it at the moment. You were still wearing your Thieves Guild cloak. Something. He would have said something. We're good. Quite an entourage of friends you have. Though based on most of their looks, similar to some of the reports I've gotten from Inquisitors. Though now they're gone. You've dealt quite a blow to my kingdom by disrupting our magic nobles.
And I cannot fathom what you allowed under your rule, Arendelle.
It's best not to get into petty squabbles with the nobles and their inner-worked dealings they had before I even arrived. But then again, I don't fully know what Urian had allowed the previous nobles. Though I wish I would have been able to keep good old that scientist. What was his name? Zariah. Fortunately, he left with the king, previous king, when he got driven out. Sad asset to lose. All I know about the nobles is that they were breaking in money, and that was good enough for our kingdom. Allowed us to rebuild after the war. Nice to see you, Itshi of Basilisk House. Is your family doing well? I'm guessing you're part of this. Surprised to see one of the nobles standing up. I heard that there was another set of noble family that also... I'm guessing it was the Von Lugarths.
Perhaps. But my family is... It is together again, at the very least.
Ah. I heard reports of your father being part of the rebellion, but who's to say?
Mhm.
No. You all look quite prepared for combat. Mostly.
No other armor fits me.
Ah,
Even regular clothes have a hard time.
well. I'm sure your father had connections for his size too. In technicality, you're pretty much,
Yes,
if not larger than your own father.
yes, I know.
I'm back.
And I can get
Welcome
so
back.
much bigger.
Now, may I get your names? As you already know my name, King Ariandal, and my queen, Queen Zerial. The other two queens couldn't make it, unfortunately, because they're tied up in their city. Which I'm guessing is, once again, your doing. Your strategies are quite ruthless in a way.
She looks to Rakan in response to the whole name thing.
Well, I can only say that I'm taking the same approach that you did when you stole what was potentially to become mine, Arendelle.
I see. So you're gonna usurp my throne.
Usurp, I wouldn't call it, Arendelle, since you usurped my father.
I was elected to be by a strange man. I thought I would have been given my place by Miss Aryan. Jade, her name was. But a man named Keto decided to do it instead. Not sure why. Didn't really look into it. But I was given this position. I think the heroes that usurped the throne previously should have allowed the kingdom to choose its own, but nonetheless, as a nobleman, I wouldn't have minded a little more. So, your names. Will you at least do me that?
I would. Alencia, adopted under Von Lucas before being exiled.
Ah, so my assumption Lugoths were also part of this was correct. Nice to meet you, Alencia von Lugarths.
She nods her head.
Bob raises his hand. My name's Hob.
Ah, Agripply. We have some of your folk here in the Scalect Dominion, but not very many. Though judging by... You're quite well dressed for a Agripply, I will say. Great suit.
Thank you. I kind of had to, like, make it fit my body. It was kind of awkward.
Understandably. I generally see Grung wearing mostly cloaks and things, or not much else. At least in this part of the world. Outside travelers tend to wear more, but we have small tribes here in this kingdom. Though I think they may have left to the wildlands to the east. Nonetheless, it is great to meet you.
Byron's the name. It's a pleasure.
Ah. Byron. Now I have a question for you. Do you ever hide your wings?
I did when we were at the academy, but that's because we had I had a shawl for that.
Yeah, but you don't anymore.
So I would
How-
say that unless someone told him to, which I don't think anyone did, he would not have them covered up. They
Yeah.
would just be there, contracted but not invisible.
Yeah. It is nice to see an Asvarian, but it's very ironic that this kingdom once again falls to a group followed by a Asvarian. I know Rakond has been leading your party, but I've heard that an Asvarian was leading a group of other rebellious figures around the kingdom. I'm guessing that's been you.
Oddly leading, I'd say. I'm a little different than the other Asvarians.
Well, as you're not proclaiming to try and best me in combat right this moment, I would say so, yes. Even my soldiers tend to want to spar. Now it's between Druko and Ulla. Who's gonna say next?
Looked like Ulla was just over there petting Remy, being like, I am not here unless we're here to fight.
It's more like Ulla isn't going to use her real name. Actually, out of character, I'm trying to find her mother's name because I can't remember at the moment. So she's not going to give her own name. I just can't remember her mother's name at the moment. She's going to give her mother's name. But yeah, it's just give. Okay, I found it. Sorry.
So it.
God damn it, mic was turned off. Yeah, he's not dignifying this person with a response. He's waiting for what he knows is about to happen here in a moment.
My name is Yova Maiken.
Oh my goodness. I'm like scrolling so far up.
Are you trying to find Eula's mom's name?
Yes.
I already found it
Oh,
and I said it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
she just said it.
My brain wasn't focused. What was it again?
Yova.
Yolvo?
Yova Mike.
Ah. Nice to meet you. Those eyes are quite interesting.
She's gonna like narrow her eyes and sort of glare but not say anything.
Now Druko. Or has Druko already
already-
talked? Never mind. And Druko.
He didn't say
Oh,
anything.
never mind.
I
And you there, Aquatl.
have already told you what his response to this was 3 times.
I'm sorry.
Granted, 2 of them were my fault because I was muted, but I'm getting.
He's not giving his name because he knows what's about to happen.
That's fair. Ah. Silent one. Hehe. Ah. Well, shall we discuss our peace, then? And your... we'll call it a retaking of your throne.
and put things back where how they should have been. And you are a usurper and a fool. I've ruled this kingdom for how long, and you have failed to even accomplish minus the minuscules of things to have improved even after my father was gone.
I finished the war. I won the war.
I would hardly call a stalemate a victory.
Woo. The Crystal Kingdom destroyed themselves, and the Sylvan Empire gave up quite quickly without their allies.
And yet the territory we once ruled has lessened. Our lands lay barren. People are starving. Under tyrannic rules of people you appointed.
The nobles are supposed to take care of their districts.
And yet they have failed to, and isn't it then your responsibility as the king to rectify that by delegate who takes care of the districts?
I did delegate. But I also kept away from it, as they have land to take care of as they're needed to. And I took care of the political things outside the kingdom, between our allies and under, well, shadow kingdoms.
So you're an incompetent jackass who really didn't care what was going on in his own house as long as the tithes kept coming in.
They kept their end of the deal by keeping their taxes. It never stopped flowing until
you
this
let the
rebellion.
Yet you let the people suffer as a response to what those nobles did.
Their reports kept telling me that things were good and flourishing. I didn't get any other reports of things not going well.
Did you ever walk 10 miles out of the capital?
I've never left this. I haven't left the castle in forever. Not since after the war. To go and delegate things in the Gnome Drakius Empire and the Sylvan Empire. Had no reason to.
So you've taken the throne, yet you do not truly live within it. You do not walk the roads. You do not see what has happened. You only believe what the nobles whispered into your ears. No wonder we got away with so much.
Well, I trusted that the nobles who were part of this kingdom before I took over knew what they were doing.
My father ruled with a firm hand because it needed guidance. Even though his paranoia took away his foresight to do what was right in the end, he at least knew how to rule with some capacity of competency. You have let this entire kingdom fall. Arundel.
Well, it was going good until you all started a ruckus.
Good for you, maybe, but our people are suffering under your incompetent rule.
Wouldn't you say that's the fault of the nobles, that they look up to?
You are the so-called monarch, are you not? All responsible for all subjects falls to you.
He is right. you let the nobles run rampant as long as what you stated, as the coffers were filled, as the money kept flowing. Oh, everything's all right. The money keeps flowing.
And yes, I spent that money on accommodations and repairs from the war effort, as well as other things. I also gave money to the nobles to help with their districts.
You mean to the sick twisted experiments that the Academy went into?
Experiments? Whatever do you mean?
Huh.
Call yourself a ruler, yet you do not even know what is happening in your own backyard.
I knew
For
that they
the
built an
embellishments.
academy for the betterment of our mages. I know that the
Yes, and they were
families...
stealing the magic from prominent students.
Oh. How devious. Though...
What?
Not right. Basilisks were doing trades with the Grand Bazaar. I didn't question what goods they had in their land, but they had goods. I would get at least to be honest, they didn't really fully disclose what they were selling, so that part I can't really know. The Von
It's not as
Lugars and their wine and other alcoholic and crops. And then the tailors, the
Centras thing.
yes, the Weaver familia. They traded in mostly textiles and things. I thought our kingdom was flourishing, but you come to me and say my kingdom is failing.
It's rotten to the core because of the rampant corruption you let fester, Arendelle.
Yet no one stood up until you came along, an outsider, coming back to claim a throne that was taken, I guess.
Outside, I've spent the last few years watching as this land that my ancestors so proudly built up into a gem that would forever sparkle, see as you chipped away at it. Arendelle, you dare to say that you did a good ruling.
The kingdom still stands, and no one is bothered trying to take our kingdom out. We're still feared among the many kingdoms across Narakov.
And how long do you think that fear lasts? It only lasts because you have, well, money. Money buys you resources and soldiers, but, well, let's see, the primordial blessed lands is unified under an Asvarian that belonged to the previous regime. The metallurgist ice fields have resolved their problems that stem from you not looking into your own houses.
Ah, right.
The known Drakius Empire
Fields.
have pretty much abandoned you at this point. They couldn't even be bothered to lift a hand when you told them you were having a rebellion.
They didn't want to get dragged into matters that were not larger war efforts.
Your kingdom is isolated. You
Most
are
even
down.
officers.
And funny enough, even when I even called to the Sylvan Empire, I was told that they have a new ruler and will not be supporting as well. Seems pieces fell into place for you to retake. But at the same time, I guess it was time for this king to finally have rest.
Rest. Rest, is that what you deem you have earned for dragging a land through so much pain?
I was a chosen nobleman for this crowning.
Yet you don't even have the qualifications of a king. For one, you're letting us talk down to you in your own throne room about all the faults that you have caused under your leadership. You don't
I
even have
figured
the
I'd speak
backbone
to you
for
like people rather than talking down to you like the insects you are. You've been pests in my side, but at the same time, you managed to, well, destroy what was left and take heed. So, there isn't much I can do right now. My hands are tied. It's better to be polite and let you expend your anger at me.
Really?
Even then, a king should still have their dignity, not just let the speeches go on.
Oh, I know you have your reasons. But this is also, to be honest, the first time I've had this happen. But you're also the first people I've allowed an audience. Not much
We're supposed to be
choice in
honored
that.
by that.
This time he actually looks offended.
Sorry, this guy's pissing her off. She's having a hard time staying calm, man. I'm having a hard time staying calm.
You
Right.
dare calling yourself the leader of this nation when even not the soldiers respect you?
They did. But I guess that has changed. Nonetheless. I want to strike a deal. I'll let you have this throne. Without any problems. If you let me leave this kingdom and head somewhere, well, I'm not going to disclose where. But you let me leave with my wife. You won't see us ever again in this kingdom, anywhere on these lands. I at least get to leave with my belongings.
Your belongings, all you own, is something you have stripped out of this kingdom to amass your own wealth.
No. You can keep everything that's within the treasury. I mean things I had from my family, my noble house. That is all. Nothing I have gained through this position. That stays with the kingdom. I'm not, greedy.
That's some bullshit you just said. You say that despite all what you just said earlier.
Oof. She pulling out the private roles.
Tell me, even if we were to let you leave, what
Question.
assures us? Yes.
What's everyone's passive insight?
Oh boy, my passive insight is 14.
9.
19.
14.
Wait,
Well?
18.
everyone above a 12? Or
Except for Itshi.
except for Ishi.
Yeah.
You can tell he was lying.
16.
I don't need insight to tell that. I don't
mean-
need insight to tell that.
Now you don't even speak truth totally on the matter.
Whatever do you mean? I mean what I say.
I know fully well that you and several other nobles have slowly drained his kingdom for all it's worth to line your own pockets.
He will roll his eyes. Of course you think that. It's not like I took too much from my people. But I did rebuild quite a lot and had to. There was a lot of destruction around the different regions that needed to be fixed.
Destruction you brought upon our people.
So you say.
As I was saying, even if we were to let you leave, what guarantee that you will just simply do nothing after you? You say you will go wherever you wish and will live your life. But that does not state anything about you not trying to retake the kingdom from another kingdom, or by staying in another kingdom.
The Sylvan Empire is isolated. They've locked down their borders. The Scorched Barrens is in some sort of... haven't heard any communications from them. The Umdrakius Empire may accept me as a nobleman and let me live there. Or I could just go somewhere in the middle of nowhere and rebuild. Part of no kingdom at all.
Yes, but you are not giving me any word or indication that you won't just try to come back and take this land after you rebuild.
It was symbol of the old regime, and
Why
you
are
lack
we
any accountability.
Nice.
Hmm.
Obvious what we should do next. I don't know why we were talking further. We know he's an arrogant asshole. Why are we standing here letting him go on?
What, are you going to execute me?
Your crimes against the kingdom demand so, Arendelle, usurper.
I would prefer being exiled.
No, I think
And
death is
I would
better.
preferred my home not be raided by nobles you allowed to become slavers, but about a century and a half too late for that.
Very well.
I ask you now, soldiers, where does your loyalty lay? The kingdom itself, or the impudent fool sitting on its chair right now?
Ariandel will snap his finger and he watches the Asvarian soldiers that you saw there in front of him and near him just vanish.
What, were they fucking illusions?
Essentially. No point keeping up that farce. Asvarians are very rare and aren't very throughout our kingdom anymore. There are pockets of them throughout, but you'll have to convince them to accept you as their new ruler. They barely even accepted me.
I wonder why.
Because they saw you for what you are.
These soldiers are at ease and are not going to do anything at the moment, unless you. No, they're kneeling towards Rakond. I'd rather not just get executed. It's not a noble way of dying.
It's the noblest
Fitting,
way you
then.
deserve, Arundel.
Won't even accept a combat. A duel.
Oh, you don't want that. Trust me, I've seen how he fights.
It is better if you just let yourself go quietly into the night. Less pain for you, truly.
Oh, not even a public execution.
Think the public cares? They are more worrying about their own lives due to the state of the country.
I guess things are much more dire than you. What about my wife? Can she leave at least?
She shares the same responsibility.
Technically,
How about
no.
we add-
I am the ruler. The other three queens are just figureheads. This whole time she hasn't spoken a word.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, how about we let her speak for herself then?
Who here has psychic protection? Like, who can't get their mind spoken into or read?
I believe.
Probably me.
You have a ring of mind shielding?
No, I just have mind shielding in general.
Oh.
It was one of the.
I
Right.
have psionic sense, but that's not protection against.
Well, you can
things
sense
going at me.
she's a scion. She will speak in your minds. It is best I don't speak much. I have no inkling of what this king has done. I am just a wife by name. More like a consort to this one.
Am I able to insight psionics?
You can insight her if you'd like.
And we answer in our mind, Bag.
I want to
Yeah.
insight this as well.
And I would ask.
Let's see.
What about the other two?
So I have. I feel like I should have. Yeah.
The other two are former emissaries of the Sylvan Empire. They have no say in this either. They're glorified nobles of that city. Okay. Rakond Druko. She seems to be speaking truth, but there's something else.
You're a dog boy.
There's a weird inkling you get from her, but you're not sure what. But knowing that she is a scion, you can let your mind wander about that. Smile.
I mean,
It-
Nooya rolled a 27 earlier.
Also on the same thing, yeah.
Ooh.
It was on the thing where he said, "Oh, she's just a figurehead," and she doesn't really believe that.
Ariandel fully believes that she's just a figurehead.
Okay.
He wasn't
And now
trying to
after
deceive you
hearing-
in that. He's done with his deceptions. He knows he can't get out of this anymore. He thought he could silver tongue his way around it, but he can't. Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
after hearing that, oh, he believes this fully, and then hearing her right after, it seems incongruent. So she's gonna incite her as well.
Okay. Alencia, you hit a secondary threshold to this deception. You haven't met many scions in your lifetime, but they are apparent in the kingdom after the calamity happened. There was quite a lot of uprises of scions. So much so that they actually started making... there's a couple schools here to help hone or help people get control of it, in a way. The queen here seems to be a very powerful scion. Perhaps she's been manipulating this king this whole time, but making it seem like he's been the one doing everything. It's just an inkling.
I'm sorry, but I must insist. You share the same responsibility.
He will just... he will, like, put his hands on the table. You can't give me even just one her leaving. She hasn't done anything wrong. She's just been by my side. Doesn't even speak during our meetings.
Unfortunately, you're mistaken.
Are you drinking that?
Yes.
Sippy.
Okay.
Had this for a while. I think this is the time to use it because I'm in 30 feet of practically everybody.
I
Or more
was
so
about
these two.
I was about to drink mine as well.
Surface
Heyo.
thoughts. She's saying, just let me leave. I don't want to be here anymore.
What's his surface thoughts?
His surface thoughts are, how can I get my way out of this? I don't want to die a sad, pitiful death.
Oh man, I thought it would have just been every list of racial slurs in the book.
Oh, don't worry. He's there are like thoughts of trying to fight, but there's too many of you. There's thoughts of just internal screaming. He's really debating in his mind what he can do next, but he knows he's not really much else. He's trapped.
So within that same range, unless they are resistant to mental attacks or just have mental shielding, I also sense every sentient creature within 30 feet of me. Are they the only two there, or is there anybody behind me? Anything like that? I'm just making sure.
Pardon?
I'm trying to make sure that they are the only ones there, and there's like nobody on this side of the room. It's my psychic sense.
There is nothing else.
Okay.
Please forgive me, everyone. I don't mean to speak out of turn. But guilty party here is you. And she's going to rush into attack.
Oh.
Oh. As you run up to her, she's gonna whisper words.
Do we have a counterspell? Anybody?
The only person who could cast that is Ulla.
Ulla doesn't know counterspell.
Hold on.
I mean, I got counterspell right here. It's called a double barrel crossbow.
Surprise!
Oh
Hey.
yeah, Virgo.
Yeah, this is
Um,
7th level. You know.
Yeah. What is his? Okay, his is intelligence.
Yeah, his is intelligence. D20 plus
Sorry.
3. Actually, D20 plus.
Ah!
Oh, never mind.
I was rolled off a nat 20, but that's still a 17. That actually makes it because it's a DC 10 plus level.
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
Plane shift vessels? Oh shit.
I want to actually, Nikki, can
She
you
will
describe-
start disappearing and then zip back, and then she will look with fear in her eyes.
Yeah, can you actually?
He was laughing
Nikki,
your ass off.
can you actually describe this? Because I don't know. Besides the one combat in the dream, and that was me controlling it. What does Verago's like magic actually look like?
It is like, unlike other people, where you see their magic after they're casting. When he's casting magic, you can see the magic almost like wisps around his body start accumulating as he's casting, and then it casts the spell like, but in a more, his, like, for instance, if he casted, let's say Chromatic Orb, it doesn't matter what version of it he does, it will always be like a violet color. Same with like any like magic he throws at people, it's like a violet color. So the counter spell, the violet color sort of surrounds and breaks her plane shift. Verago will sigh a bit. Sorry. I figured you didn't want her to leave.
You did
I
good.
don't.
Virgo.
Yes, you did a good job, Verago.
This is all while Alencia whacks her in the face.
And an arrow comes at them.
I'm waiting for Alencia to do that thing first.
Yeah, I'm waiting too. Hopwood, jump the table.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Actually, no. She's gonna use the broom for this.
I was like, I'm gonna punch her in the face. Pulls out scythe.
I'm gonna fucking bap this idiot.
The broom is easy to
Slices
draw
her head up.
That is
and seems
so fucking funny to me.
and seems out of place, but the broom is actually a deadly weapon implement meant to knock the sense out of. Okay.
She will grab it with one hand. I wouldn't try that if I were you.
Why?
I may look defenseless, but my psionic powers are a lot stronger than you may think.
Of course I know that. That's why you've been manipulating him.
What?
What?
Whatever do you mean?
I
She
don't
will.
hate her.
She will narrow her eyes.
Always.
There's no
the
getting
gift.
past you, is there? You saw right through me. The king looks
Don't mind it.
confused, and then you will see her quickly glare at him, and you'll watch him just,
Hulk,
and he bumps. Then you'll see him just like go, like his eyes roll in the back of his head, and his head hits the table, and he falls over.
I thought today would be boring.
And they said if looks could kill.
Oh man. But
Wait,
there was an
does this
arrow.
mean she's a knockout
Yeah.
beauty?
And Hopwood jumped the table. Like, I'm just waiting.
The whole table, boing.
Yeah, I mean, I literally would freaking hear where's the feature. I mean, this is happening at the same time Druka's thing happens, so falling, I
Drop
would
kicking them.
plummet her.
I mean, here's the thing. If he's going unconscious, then I'm pivoting. Why would I waste an arrow on someone who's already been removed from the equation?
Yeah.
If Drew,
Oh, you were shooting. Oh, I thought you were shooting her.
DM, if Druko fires while Hop jumps into the air, could he make a dex check to grab the arrow to do a flying kick?
Oh my god, I just deflect missile it in her head.
You just drop down with your little spear.
Does an 18 hit? No, it
She
doesn't.
will grab that arrow.
Fuck! Well, technically it's 2.
Oh yeah,
Between her fingers.
grabs one and dodges the other. Oh, how fancy a bow!
God damn it! 0
Gets hit
mercy.
by frog.
Stop talking, bitch!
Man.
He really does not see it coming.
Shit, wait, let me actually here.
Yep.
Take 20 damage.
I'm sorry, can I attack her too?
So,
I'm sorry, but this seems like a bigger problem.
All right. Well,
If we cannot capture her, kill her. She's too dangerous to be let alive.
Oh,
Dross blade.
Hop is charging out. I'm give.
Remy doesn't need a
Fuck.
combat. Asta doesn't need it. Nextro doesn't need it. But I got everybody else, right?
Oh, there we go, Alencia.
damn it.
Freaking, she's prone. Pummel her.
God damn it. Now I'm rolling at disadvantage. She's knocked prone.
Poor Vergo.
He's same, buddy. We're both at the bottom of initiative with it.
My son is just doing alright. Don't worry about him. This lady's about to die real quick.
Hey, look, free advantage.
Oh yeah, everyone goes before her except Druko.
I didn't even think we need to roll through combat except for just to see if we hit.
I wanted to do this so you guys can do it in turns. So we're not like just all at once going, I attack, blah, 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 and that way you can actually just go through it. Alright, Alencia. You initiated the combat.
All right.
See, the soldiers
I
are
did.
still not doing anything because Rakond hasn't said a word. They know his eyes. They do fear it, but they understand what you're here for. So they will actually pledge loyalty to you because they had loyalty towards your father. And your father didn't fully rule through fear. It was after, like, he went insane that they started fearing him because he was on edge all the time and wouldn't trust his own soldiers. Like, a few soldiers had died out of his paranoia, so that's why they kind of fear your eyes a bit. But other than that, they do respect you and they will follow your orders. Since the newly former king is on the ground with a bruise on his head.
Drooling slightly. He's a vegetable? Whoa.
Oh.
No, she just put him to sleep.
I applaud the subterfuge, really I do. But if you really loved him, you wouldn't have let him be sacrificed.
Shing.
Hit. As you slash into her, you see a sort of your scythe pierce a strange barrier around her body. powerful weapons, you can break through my psychic barrier.
We've had a lot of training. Second attack.
She's, fun fact, a monk. She's going to, she's gonna strike you back after your first punch. She's on the floor. Do I have a disadvantage as a
Yeah.
prone?
No.
Yes, you are prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
What did I roll? What? 18,
18 and
19?
18 and 19.
Hang on, let me do one thing here. I just haven't done this today. Is that whoa? I think that's whoa.
Oh no, you tell us.
Odds are whoa.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
see. If you want that to miss, you have to roll at least a 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6. I mean, there's a chance.
It's a 1 to 3 chance. It's not bad.
Yeah, why not? Most of the time
well.
I can't even use these anyway.
Exactly. Might as well.
God, please.
I've used it. You mostly, when you had the chance to, use it in combat. Oof.
One off.
That still hits, damn.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You feel
Ooh.
you feel a physical punch, and then you feel another force sort of like press against you, as if like a invisible force is like hitting you quite hard. It seems her mental prowess is quite strong.
I feel like I got like some sort of upgrade that let me resist psychic damage, but I can't remember if I did any of that. I guess I don't have any resistance. All right.
The gloves, maybe?
No.
No.
I guess I never thought to upgrade my clothes, but that's fine. All right. So does the second attack go through?
Yep. I'm gonna make it easier on you guys. The DC is 20 to hit her.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this attack be.
Oh my god.
This.
Yeah. Man, I love monks.
Monk versus monk show off here. Damn.
Yeah. It's the monk diagonal, actually.
You.
Oh yeah, you roll with advantage, by the way.
Your choice is made. After you slay me, my people will come. May not be tomorrow, but it'll be coming at some point to avenge me.
I'm sure you want that to be your last words before you get paralyzed.
I'm just giving you fair warning. Only fair.
Is this person Gith Yankee or Gith Zerai?
They are Githzerai.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound very Gith Yankee of them.
Yankee? No, really?
Shut the fuck up, I'll kill you.
So what do they roll?
Oh, it's a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Terrible con.
Welp.
E.
A.
Oh my god.
That attacked at 12 extra, and now she's going to flurry.
Hey, they're paralyzed. I get to roll it normal if I even get a turn.
I suppose I don't play fair either. And with her iron greaves, she will take her head around.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, thinking.
Funds.
I love that Zombie just takes psychic damage every time he looks at chat.
Who takes psychic damage? What?
Yeah,
24 hits.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Curb stomped.
You're not really gifting me any options, are you?
You got an old bag, right?
I'm gonna fucking punch you. You said
I think
githing.
Alencia. I think he's
So-
more so curb stomping at this point. Right into their diaphragm.
I
Axe drop
don't
kick.
trust. I don't trust her ability to be imprisoned, so I'm sorry, everyone. Avert your eyes.
Eula's gonna watch in full excitement.
Well, how do you do it? Oh, is that? Oh, you hit crit.
Yeah, because she's paralyzed.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So, how would you like to... How'd you kill her?
Oh, she's not
I
dead.
Well, she's not up.
I
to your
realize that how without her tricks and without her psionic enhancements, that she is rather helpless. And so, seeing the perfect opportunity, Alencia would prefer to keep it as humane as possible, but she can't just let her live. So she just keeps her neck under her knee, and then with a swift motion, you hear a very loud crack as her hands move swiftly. And all the blood flow and all the nerves going to her brain just cease and crinkle.
Not crinkle.
Oh,
Like, you basically, like, rip the brainstem apart? Jesus.
She's going to dust off her hands and check on Arendelle.
he's unconscious. He's snoring a little bit. Just as a bruise. Not that damaged.
She'll keep him on his side.
Yep.
One of the last sights she saw was my foot.
Though after a few minutes, he will start stirring and going, oh, my head. What did I drink?
Mister, are you all right?
Huh? Hello, pretty elven lady.
Hello.
He rubs his eyes. Oh, I recognize you for some reason.
What do you remember?
I remember... Ah. I remember... my wife was telling me that we had delegations today. And people were coming to come talk to us about this rebellion that happened.
Currently curb stomped on the floor.
See. I hate to break this to you, but your wife is not only passed away, but she was in fact manipulating you during your rule.
Manipulating me? What?
With psionics.
He raises an eyebrow. Psionics?
The meeting already happened. She was controlling you through her psionics.
Oh. I do have a lot of memory blanks here and there. I don't remember all the conversations we had yet. I remember some of it. I remember at least greeting you all and getting your names. Alencia, right? Of the Lugarths. Well, Lugarths, yeah. Sorry.
How would you feel if we had a proper meeting?
A proper meeting? For sure.
Yes, let's start over.
He will, well, I'm already seated at the table, it seems. He, like, rubs his head. Oh, I got a killer-ass headache.
She will walk over to Rakan and give him an earnest look, being like, and is trying to ascertain the different circumstances that have happened and what his reaction to it is.
Alencia, even if he was elected under duress by the other electors when he was crowned, he still needs to die, Alencia. We cannot let him go into exile.
Exile?
Not too much in a prison cell.
He had just as much with the complete destruction of the kingdom as his wife had.
The kingdom's destroyed? I thought we were well flourished.
As Alencia said, your wife manipulated you.
Excuse me,
She
Mr.
constantly
Arundel.
You told me that we were doing fine. I was always under the
Was your
impression-
wife the
Oh,
good.
Go ahead.
Was your wife the person that took all the secretary stuff in hand and told you about the financial situation of the kingdom?
Oh, she was always the one to tell me the reports of the nobles. And she'd give me, well, she would give me paper reports, but a lot of it was gibberish. Didn't really explain too much. Lots of shipments out of the Basilisk Kingdom, wine shipments out of the Von Lugars, and stuff like that. I was being told our kingdom was flourishing. Well, good in the economy and everything.
I'll incite us, Jay.
Oh, you're inciting?
I'm
Yeah,
also
just
inciting that.
Just in case, I should say.
He's telling the truth. He's not trying to manipulate you or tell you lies. He's actually being truthful right now.
Lord Arundel.
Yes, Rakant. Sir Rakant. What is it? I know we're here to discuss things, right?
Your abdication.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really fully understand. But if things are as what you say, I don't think I'm right to be king. At all.
The Queen had manipulated you, and when we brought forth you a strong enough case, She tried to snuff you out, and we had to stop her, so to speak.
She tried to throw me under the cart?
Yes.
Oh.
She's the reason you went unconscious.
Oh. Rubs his head. Is that why I have a killer headache?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
An
correct.
after effect of her
Well,
manipulation of your mind, also, probably.
awkwardly, I'd love to compensate you for saving me, but awkwardly enough, you're also here for different things. I will relinquish the throne. No quarrels. I don't want to have problems. But whatever my wife has caused, any of things, I will take full responsibility for it all. I was the representative. I must atone for sins. As you
I believe you are
approach,
correct.
you will attempt to try and stand up a little bit, stumbling, trying to use the table as like...
Rickon will take and rise him up.
Ah,
And right now I see who you truly are, and you're not the fool that your wife have made you through her tampering of you. I will let you go into exile or even retire in the kingdom itself.
are you sure?
Hey, Nikki,
I would-
this whole time, can I roll an insight check on him?
Yes.
I give you an 18.
He's
Is
being
this
truthful.
This isn't an act.
This isn't an act at all.
I would like to point out, even though the idea of him staying here, his reputation might cause a problem with that. Even we know what truly happened. The population doesn't.
I think exile is better, that or punishment for the crimes committed.
I will not have you punished as a straw man in this, Arundel. That's not why I rebelled. With her being the true one behind potentially the entire rebellion makes so much more sense.
I cannot thank you enough, Rakond. You are a kind soul. I think you'll most definitely be a much better ruler than I, or I guess mostly my wife was. There must be something I can do to at least... I feel so bad for the people that must have been under such terrible things because of... I will accept exile, but I am in your debt, Rakond.
If I may suggest, public relinquishing of the crown will help the populace just to them to leader, while addressing the problems that existed and what Rakond intends to fix with them.
Very well. Behind that throne, there should be a crystal ball. We can address the kingdom with such. Itshi, you're closest to the throne.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also, this whole time I've had true setup, mainly because I was checking her body, make sure if her soul actually left or anything.
Oh, yeah, she's gone.
Okay. And nothing bad in the room, no bad JoJo or Juju.
No, there's just protection runes left behind by a paranoid king.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. There's a
Nikki,
wall here.
DMs.
Let me delete this wall.
There's another wall.
Yes, there is. That leads...
There is no...
I need you to make me a investigation check.
There is, in fact, no door here. Let me just make sure. I don't think I have advantage on investigation. I'm just double checking my rooms. That one. If that one doesn't have it, yeah, it's just normal. I give you a 19.
You see creases within this wall, as if there is a door behind it. Then you run your hands around it and you see runes. Because you are a rune knight, this is something you could easily figure out. And with your 19, you could open it.
Yeah, I'll open it.
Alright. This leads down a hallway that goes kind of downwards. Kind of underground a bit. This leads to the treasuries, the king's quarters, and other things that I will discuss later. There is magic, well, you guys will have access to some of these things if Rakond allows it. There's magic scripting table, so like spell making.
Mm-hmm.
There's a arcane forge. There's also teleportation circles.
Okay. Is there the crystal ball that he mentioned that would...
Yes.
Before I take that...
It's on a stand that says the speaking orb.
As opposed to the pondering orb.
I see. I'll take that. Just to check. I'll check to see if the Ring of Urian is reacting. I know it...
Oh, it's glowing.
Okay. Because I know for it to function, you have to either be Blood of Urian, or you have to have slain a Blood of Urian. So I didn't know...
Yeah. It is glowing right now in this chamber. Oh, well, when you walk through the halls and get close to the 3 chambers, it starts to, like, pulse glow.
Okay. Well, I will take the orb, and I will begin walking back, but I need to go use the bathroom real quick, so if anybody else wants to talk about anything...
Yeah.
Because I'm going to do something.
Yep.
Yeah.
King Ariandel thinks for a moment. Where would I go?
I would not know personally, but I would try maybe one of the noble families.
Maybe I can go to the Wildlands. I heard there's a town or two within those forests or near those forests. Maybe I can start a new life out there. And he will take the crown off of his head. I am not a person who can officially coronate you, Rakond. But if you have a cleric or druid amongst you, they can properly coronate you. Generally, you're supposed to have a court cleric do such. But I figured you're pretty... well, you have your people. I figured you'd probably want to be crowned by your people, rather than someone that I hired under, or I guess my wife did.
I would suggest so. Hey, guys, do we actually have a cleric on the team or druid?
Yes,
Byron is
No.
Byron.
His eyes dart back and forth as like half the room turns to look at him.
Byron, you're going to have the first official order of business, my friend.
Alencia covers her mouth with a snicker.
Of course. He's very nervous. It's like, what? Why me?
Is Saul back?
Yes.
Good.
At the base of the tunnel, just before I begin making my way up, I will activate the orb.
Oh?
Oh?
Yes. Is there any indication of it being turned on? Or that it's functioning?
Is this thing on?
Make
Testing.
me an Arcana check.
Nat one.
Huh.
Oh.
Wait, how do you have advantage?
Storm rune. I'm a rune knight, remember?
Ah, right.
Alright, Nikki's looking for a certain, the specific spell. What's the spell that allows people to get married? I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Ceremony.
Ceremony, thank you.
Coronation is actually also one of the subtext menus on it that it can cover.
Yeah.
Depending on how the relationship works, I guess dominate creature would also work.
Lol.
God damn it.
Anyway. Okay, Itshi. You do activate it.
And I understand that it's like on. Actually, has this ever been used before?
Yes.
I assume it has.
You have seen it used many times throughout your life. Well, not super many times. But your father also mentioned about times that it happened during the war when Urian would speak, or Ariandel. It was usually used for big announcements, like the ending of the war, or like... How old is your character?
In her late...
Yeah, you were
almost
there
60.
at the end of the war.
Yeah,
you were
I was
like
well,
a
I was
child,
babe.
but
I was a babe.
well, you were like not a toddler. Yep.
Yeah, but still.
You would remember when Ariandel used this device and spoke across the kingdom about the war ending, the efforts to rebuild and things, and then updates about such. Though it hasn't been used in quite some time, at least quite a few years. There hasn't been a need for big announcements across the kingdom.
Right. I guess I just want like an understanding of how that might have looked and such.
It's
like is it big?
It's like a torso and up hologram that pops up above the towns and cities and the estates. and it speaks loudly with your voice, and it can be
Okay,
heard.
so it isn't. So it isn't like a screen that shows like an area and such.
No.
Ah, that would have been better. Alright,
It shows whoever's holding the orb.
Oh, it only shows whoever is holding the orb?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping it showed like a screen.
But once other people, you can get other people to touch it and speak through it, and more people will pop up as. Yeah, no, it's a little weird, but.
Okay, I'm probably gonna take some pauses in between what I'm saying because I'm trying to think of what I'm saying. But the entire time, Itchi is gonna be slowly walking back up, giving a speech, basically.
Ah, okay.
What is this
He-
about?
Hear me, one and all. The sons and daughters that claim the Dominion as their home. For long, our kingdom has suffered. Under a tyrant's hand, under a foolish hand. Perhaps our kingdom has made it quite far in the world, but we are the laughing stock of the world. That ends today. My name is Itshi Bastos, and I am here to put an end to the foolish hand and the arrogant child who wishes to take the throne. Perhaps not all remember, especially because of the war. Our libraries, our storytellers, gone like the wind. But those that are old, those that still remember the old times, before our kingdom became such. We lived amongst the swamp. We lived as tribals, perhaps, but we lived united. Amongst those tribes, there was 4 that stood out. The Basilisk.
Severus.
Yeah, the Severus. Sorry, I can't remember names at the moment. Itchi would obviously be saying these back to back, but I'm just like forgetting. I'm having stage likeness right now.
Then no problem.
Shit. What was Rakan's family's name again? It's Orion.
Orion. Yeah.
Orion. The Orion, and there was one other. Was there one other, or was it just the 3? No, there was one other.
Oros.
Oros. Oh yeah, the Oros. The Oros.
But they were killed by, or they were.
Yeah. Those 4 tribes decided to raise us from the mud to something greater. But one betrayed the other. And Zariah's family, Severus, were destroyed. And all but Zariah himself and his sister are all that is left. And the remainder were absorbed by the Aryan. But for the old that remember, it was my family that was sent to rule. The Basilisk were meant to rise, to guide our people. Yet a tyrant took the throne. However, the tyrant, he was pushed out, removed from the throne that did not belong to him. But instead, what the nobles we had decided to elect a foolish man. A man that I've learned was just being manipulated by his wife. Mind control. Not truly in charge of his own thoughts. Not truly in charge of or truly knowledgeable of the ongoings of the kingdom, foolishly believing every word she told them, that our great kingdom, while it suffered, was fine, and that his coffers were filled. I will not say my family had no part to play in that, but even we were manipulated by the great being who protected our house, a great devourer. But even that thing was killed. But today, the rebellion wishes to end this rule. The son of the tyrant wishes to remove the foolish hand. But truthfully, he is not fit for the throne either. A throne that is not even his by birthright. A throne that was taken by his own father. But I will not let that happen. I will not let our great kingdom fall into the tyrant's hands, lineage again. I promise you this day that the rebellion will end, and it will end with House Basilisk standing. The rightful heir will sit on the throne. And I'll turn it off. And I think at that point I'm probably like at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
We would have heard that, wouldn't we? Because it would have echoed up the staircase.
Oh, no. You guys would have heard it because it was broadcasted. The voice can be heard all over the cities. And I meant that. Literally. You guys can hear it in the throne room.
Yeah. And this Itchi comes through. Big Itchi.
Big chunk.
Big she.
Big Chi.
The key.
So,
Really,
anyways,
Itchy. Betraying your own sister, who would have ruled next to me and with me.
You say that after you forced her into a contract of submission.
oh,
No words. I would have expected more of your silver tongue.
Oh, I believe we are way past words. Oathbreaker.
Why do you believe I'm an oathbreaker when the oath was already annulled? Do you think I would not do anything? Do you think I wouldn't find a way?
Or
My sister's life is all right. There's nothing to worry about that. But when I say this, it is not just me that wishes for you not to sit on your throne. Your own
Really?
sister can see your father in you, and I can as well.
really? That's how low you think of me.
You may keep up a mask, but I can see it on the edges. You barely contain it. The visage of your own father within you. You talk about peace, but yet you let your uncle live despite his atrocities.
All for the greater good, Itchy. I needed to do what I could to bring the fragmented pieces of this god-forsaken kingdom back into order.
Like lying to the people you work for are working for you?
What do you mean of lying?
You know exactly what I mean. Person I've been searching for to avenge my family, you knew where he was all along and neglected to tell me. So,
My own brother. I have been led to believe you know where he is, and that was my whole reason for joining. You kept the information from us so we would be dragged along, so we would follow your orders, so that perhaps maybe one day we would get that information from you.
You know, Itchi, I was going to divulge that information to you when we were done here. But it would rather seems that you have made me needing to go into the, well, not plan B, neither plan C. Which one was it now? Which would mean the complete annihilation of you when you're in Itchy. You don't think I have prepared to? Little bit of gold being pushed into the right hands. A few whispered words. Did you really think I did not account for betrayal?
Well, I'm waiting. Where's your plan, Rakan?
Well, shall we see? Itchy. I would like to summon Nostradamus.
The moment you move to do anything, Druko shoots you from his vantage point. Seeing as though I beat your passive perception, I'm considered hit. The fuck do you mean I ran out of ammunition, bitch? I have 2 of them.
Unloaded gun. Can't believe it. Can't believe it, dude. It's the decisive fight, and you didn't load your gun.
You just see a bunch of bolts fall from the ceiling.
Does a 26 hit Rakan?
It will.
Okay, cool. I need you to make me 2 DC 17 Constitution saving throws.
Poison?
Nope. Bolt of Slaying.
Remember,
Humanoid.
this is his... Oh, shit. I thought that was just... I thought that was the Sapphire Breath thing.
Nope. Bolt of Slaying Humanoid, baby. I loaded 2 of them, bitches.
I didn't know that either.
Druko comes prepared for everything.
Is this combat?
It would seem so. Assassination attempt. Jeez. Let's see here. Do I have anything that gives me advantage on this? Wait. Bolt of Slaying is a magical effect, correctly?
It is
I have
technically a
advantage on
magical
that.
weapon. And you have advantage on magical effects.
Yep.
Yeah.
What is granting you advantage on magical effects?
Magic resistance, baby.
I mean, it doesn't stop the damage, you just take half. I need a second one. Because it's 2 of these.
Good old Yuan-Ti pure blood shit.
Alright, so you take this at normal. And then you take 12d10 halved.
Is it 12?
Yes,
yeah,
each one does 60-10.
I'm surprised nobody else has said anything so far besides Ulla.
Take an extra 60-10 extra damage, piercing damage on a failed save. I'll have some damage on a successful. Okay.
Yeah, it shoots
you
2.
take it.
So taking 26 damage total.
Alencia looks conflicted.
26 and 18. Alencia looks conflicted.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor Nos. I am here, King. I will serve you.
We have been betrayed, Nostradamus. Again.
Or is it the same people who blew up my laboratory? Have fun.
You mean the one? You mean the one you set to detonate?
Or is it? I think this is fit.
Did we have this last combat too?
I don't remember.
No,
Mm.
I haven't used this one in a while.
I will be right back. Oh.
Wow, they flanking him side by side on initiative. That's some comedic timing.
Hey, Andrew. Come on, phone.
Hey, what can I say? They're trying to protect me from you guys. The question is, who helps whom now?
Oh, they help you.
No, I'm asking the party who goes to whom.
Oh, good
Well,
question.
guess we'll see in the combat roulette.
Oh, top of the round.
Okay. Alencia has a loyal heart, and it's not easy.
I don't
to-
know if we'll
yeah.
be able to get completely through this combat in this session, because I think Sev has something to do here soon.
No, that's not happening today.
Oh, so we can play longer. Ooh.
If
Okay.
necessary.
We'll play for another half hour.
Alencia does not find this very easy to decide. It's someone who she's worked for half a decade at least. And, it was hard enough dealing with the loss of her old master. But she says, I apologize, but concerns of the party are valid. So are the concerns of your sister. I don't want you to die. But you can't sit on that throne.
What would you have of me then, Alencia? All my ambitions strive to make what was wrong to my family right.
You can't follow that throne.
What the fuck?
Suddenly, he loses his wife, and he's back at the bottom.
He's still confused, of course, from mind control.
She is going to.
I will defend you, Rakond. Or something like that.
She's going to stick to using her greaves for these attacks.
Just imagine getting hit by these greaves. They were made from a metal a goddess hardened.
That does not hit me if you're trying to attack me.
Alright, then I will spend a key point to add +2 to that.
Fucking monks!
Yeah,
Damn
that's
it.
one of the most disgusting features they gave to monk. When they get high level, it's just like, oh, I have so much key. Time to hit. It's crazy too because it's 1 to 2 conversion.
So does that hit? 25?
Yeah, that will hit me. Shite. I might be going down in like 1 round. Jeez.
Oh wait, I don't know why I attacked again, sorry. Damage.
Oof.
I will use Stun the Vial on this.
I'm putting stuff in your resources.
Down the fork.
I need to do. Wait, I have advantage on that too. Jeez, this is gonna be great.
On normal concert?
I don't know if key abilities count as magic.
They do,
No, they don't.
don't they?
No. Key
It's more,
abilities are separate from magic.
yeah, they're more supernatural
It's
than
like-
anything.
Yeah,
It's like
it's like
wild
natural,
magic.
basically.
Fair enough. Then it's just normal roll.
Oh, well, there it goes.
To be fair, you have a pretty good chance with your save.
I'm sorry, Paz. Don't take this out of my next campaign. Let's see.
Like, so-
Between players, this is nothing personal. Between characters, this has been a long time coming.
Yeah, this is nothing personal out here.
Sorry, my Discord died earlier. What was the reasoning Alencia attacked Rakan? I just want to hear it again, because I didn't hear it earlier.
She said that the concerns of the party and the people affected by Rakan are valid, and so are the concerns of the sister. And that she doesn't wish to do this, nor wishes to kill Rakan, but he cannot sit on that throne.
Ah, okay.
If you're taking the damage, then I'll do a second attack. I'll just let that miss.
You would have to pump a lot of points to make that hit.
It can only go up to 3, so it's a +6 at best.
Yeah,
I
that
think
would-
You do have inspiration. No, right? Did you use
It-
yours already?
Valencia?
I don't remember ever having one.
We got one from the beginning after I did the thing.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't add mine
okay.
either.
Oof.
It's
Yeah.
fine if she misses a couple, because it's like, he's not getting injured.
Well, it's not fine. I'm going to use it.
Oh, use your inspiration, Druko. Okay.
I used mine
Only-
to make sure I was at.
You only
Holy-
well, 19's still the first one, but you don't get advantage if
Oh.
you use inspiration.
Well,
Yeah, true.
I reconned.
Here, roll that d20.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, is it time to crinkle?
Yep.
Yep, it's
found the
crinkle
crumple.
time.
No, wait.
Oh, no! We
Can I-
can't keep.
Can I declare non-lethal before this
Yes.
goes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only
You can
time
declare
can
non-lethal
declare
before-
non-lethal is a spell.
This isn't a spell, this is their... Oh yeah,
That's
well,
what I'm saying.
there is a weighted non-lethal with spells, but it's like feats and other things.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to roll the crit table non-lethally.
Yippee. Oh,
That's still pretty high.
12.
what damages do your weapons do?
It's just bludgeoning.
Roll damage twice, add them together, and the creature is knocked prone.
roll crit damage twice?
Yes.
Oh god, this is gonna
With
be
the all
nasty.
My
I
guy
thought-
is stunned, prone, critted. That poor guy.
Damn, he must
70
really,
damage.
he must be really having that moment of maybe my dad was right to be fucking paranoid. I think he's going honk me.
Rakond is I think Rakond is unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Well,
just
there's-
looks at you with
But
like
a stable unconscious.
as
still have
he
a couple times.
as you like a double sucker punch him in the head. You just see how he like looks at you. Tears in his eyes as he feels utter betrayed from those who were closest to him.
Her eyebrows are furrowed as well. She doesn't like to see that. She's gonna look to Nostradamus and says, I was really hate for this to keep happening. Let's just go home.
Oh, I'm not done.
Says the guy at the end of the initiative.
Oh,
Then-
this is the guy at the end of the initiative. you also have to take out Nostradamus. Because he will not stop until you guys are dead.
Harry Endel just got like, nope, I'm not protecting you anymore.
No, he watched Alencia just pummel him into the ground for a moment, and he's like, I'm not even gonna unsheath my weapon.
I
If
surrender.
I were him, I would be fucking leaving. Like that door over there is looking pretty fucking neat right now.
That imagery of him like, oh, I'm ready. He like puts like his hand on his pommel of the sword, and then sees Rakan just getting obliterated, and she's like, well, on second thought,
Perhaps my judgment was a bit swift.
maybe there's talking to be had. Maybe we can like go.
Oh boy.
If you were not finished here, then
Looks
neither
like-
am I.
Nostradamus will be fighting alone. The Dominion soldiers are confused on whether to fight or not.
She will use flurry. And with these same greaves that knocked him down, so too do they swing at their head.
Hits.
Alright. Damage and stun the vial.
Yeah, there's no way he's not evil.
Ow. Con save?
Why is that dice
Oh.
so dark?
Oh no.
Hmm.
Premeditated as it is, I didn't wish for this to happen. And
I
she'll
don't
swing
think
again.
he has anything that he can use.
No,
Well, he's a witch, so
Although that's pretty bad.
Oh, you know what? I can hellish rebuke you. Let's
roll.
do that before I'm stunned.
Sure. I that's perfectly fine. The cost of my gorgeous suit should be the cost of this betrayal.
sure, buddy.
You're probably gonna succeed.
Although I do
this.
I do have evasion, so this sort of thing is kind of, well,
Damage. Die.
There's no point. She takes no damage.
Oh,
With
damn.
this,
Sorry.
with this grief, I
Oh, you have
take away
evasion,
your
right.
moving rights.
Her hands move in a way that the fires are spread out to the point where it doesn't catch anything.
Oh, I thought you would have just redirected her hands. So the magic goes somewhere else. Because she points a finger at you to cause the magic, and you just go whoosh, point blank, up.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
well, she
no,
does that as well. She kind of makes sure the fire manipulates otherwise, and then basically elbows her and or him. I don't actually know.
Technically, they're
That's high
supposed
point.
to be male, but they had the circuitry of a witch implanted in them, so I don't know at this point.
They're
Take that as real.
they're an abomination.
Alright.
So many experiments, they don't have a gender anymore.
Then they shall be stunned. I don't know if my 20 hit.
I don't believe they have that. Yeah, what is their AC? I don't think a 20 hit. It's there.
We don't know. We never fought them.
That is fair.
Nikki,
Yep.
is a 20 hit?
20 does hit, yeah.
Okay.
Well, rip. They're paralyzed.
No, they're
They're
stunned.
no, they're stunned.
Oh, stunned.
It wasn't golden ice.
Yeah, this was Stun the Vial.
16 damage, and then she'll say, "Tie him up. Don't harm him any further." Goes for both of them.
You think this is the only one of my cells I have? If I die here, it's no matter.
You won't die here.
Well, does True Sight show anything with him?
They have a partial soul.
Yes, he is right. He's likely replicated Zerbia's tech. He is no better than a clone.
If you don't kill me, I will kill you all.
I'm hearing a lot of yapping, and I'm not seeing you really doing anything about it.
Can't really move my arms!
You can't really move your mouth either because you're stunned.
They can speak a little bit.
Yeah.
It says in the stun condition they can speak falteringly. So.
The two size categories different. Oh, I don't even need flight. Actually, I don't even need to move there since they're stunned. Sorry. No. I hate being huge sometimes, I will admit. There.
You gotta go by the corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, that's what I was trying to do. Double 18s, baby. All right. Extra D4 is Bug. Ah, that was. What did I roll on that? Apparently, some really shitty damage. That's. I don't do a lot of damage.
Look at all that damage.
It's a lot of die, but it's a lot of low die.
Well, my
Bonus
phone
action.
died. Surge.
Are you leaving
Oh.
him? Oh.
Oh.
Well, nighty night.
What?
He's getting bonked.
maximum damage of a crit.
Let me roll a crit and I'll calculate that. It's a lot of D4s.
16.
Plus 8 plus, so that's 4, 6, that's 10d4, so that's 40 damage. That's a grand total of 64 damage.
Is he going on? Are they going unconscious or are they dying?
They're going unconscious. That was not enough to do an insta-kill.
Yeah, but they're in the defense
It
state.
wasn't more than their total HP.
Mhm.
Well, maximum HP, sorry. Yes, they will make death saving throws. And if they roll, if they succeed, they will get back up and try and kill you again.
Yes.
So what you're saying is we should try to kill them before they get back up.
Yeah.
Correct.
Wonderful.
Both of them or just Nostradamus?
Just Nostradamus.
Ju-
Rakan's
just
unconscious and taking a nap.
Does anyone have manacles or some form of restraint?
I think I do.
I'm thinking.
Not manacles, but I do know how to tie a good rope.
I'm
So,
being
Nikki.
nice and restraining myself today.
So, Nikki, since I understand the wording of the runes on the ring, and it says I had to kill a blood of Biran,
Yeah.
would Nostradamus, even in this half state of his, count?
No. There's another way. Technically, it says you just need the blood of a kin or like, you know, to kill them and something like that. But technically, you could just take Rakan's blood from his wounds and activate the ring that way. Sometimes it is very literal.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish off
Nostradamus technically is not related because he's an elder or Shatterkai.
Yeah, he's his Shadowfell version. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, is it since it's a player character? Is it 1 or 2 death saves to them because it's from a player character?
I don't want to make you guys go. It's 2.
Okay, so bam, second attack. Bam.
With the last swing, the creature is no longer unconscious. You watch as Nostradamus' body starts to wither almost rather quickly, as if going through the stages of decay until there is just a skeleton. Almost withering away like dust. Congratulations.
Well, Alencia looks at Biran with just sadness, regret. She just shakes her head as she kneels down to Rakan.
He put his hand on her shoulder.
The king will be like, hands the crown over to Biran.
I was about to say, I suggest you quickly make off from here.
Mind if I use the teleportation circles in the back? That'll take me far. I don't want to walk
just
through the
bit easy.
streets.
Fine.
It's safer.
You may take 100 gold. Well, you're not just poor.
I appreciate your kindness. I will only need the clothes on my back, and then he'll reach to the back of the throne and pull out a very large sword.
His sword is that.
This is my blade. From...
It's king's on the blade.
Yeah, because he was a king. He called it his king's holy blade. It's just, it's one of those interlocking weapons.
Yeah, it's Ludwig's holy blade. That's a great weapon.
Yeah, I love it.
I love the Kirkhammer and Ludwig's holy blade. They're my
Kirkhammer
two
was
favorite
good,
weapons.
but like the reach you get from the holy blade is ridiculous for poking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just love. I use it in Blade and Sorcery, the Kirkhammer, because I love.
I love the Kirkhammer.
Yeah.
So
Anyways, he's gonna leave.
Well, before he leaves, she's just gonna look to him and address. So, Elendil,
Yes.
one last thing. I sincerely apologize for the drama and the bloodshed. But
he will bow respectively and be. It is no problems for me, at least. In reality, I was gifted the ability to rule this kingdom. It is not of my own. I was a noble here for a long time, but I didn't have the right.
even so, I want you to understand that despite what happened here, the people are in good hands. I'll help make sure of that.
Well, I believe so. You are all strong individuals, and from what I have heard, you seem to care very much for the people of this kingdom.
I truly do.
He will sheath the weapon, or like put the weapon on his back, look towards Itshi, and say this: "Don't let your pride get too far. I understand the pride of your family name and things, but don't let it overtake you. Don't want one of the sins breathing down your neck."
Yes, I understand that.
Very well.
Before Alencia ties him up, I'm removing everything that is not his clothing and just setting it on the table.
Oh, I was about to do that.
Suddenly, Ulla's interested.
So, Rakan, what's in your inventory? I'm sorry, buddy.
Wait, are you quite literally going to strip everything from him?
I'm taking everything but his clothing.
Well,
And
all
setting it on the table.
his equipment would be in a bag, like his bags, and then you put his armor and weapons he was wielding on the table. Okay. Oh, like you're
And then I'm
rifling
going to,
through his shit. You're just taking it
and
off
then
of
I'm
him.
going to make a sleight of hand check to try and pocket his coin purse.
That's
His coin purse.
I'm
he has
gonna
money.
percent
You think
that.
he keeps his money with him?
He has to keep some money on him.
No. Why would he?
My passive.
He purposely, I'm pretty sure, kept all his money somewhere safe and not on him because, well, what if he got robbed on the road? Well, then we're fucked.
Let's ask Pass himself since he's here.
He has no money in his inventory.
I quite literally have no money in my inventory. It was all in my private treasury, which I wrote IOUs or had an IOU, brought the money so I could pay you guys direct.
Oh my god.
Sorry, boss.
Do you have a bag of holding?
I've got two. I don't.
You don't have a bag.
Oh, wait, I have. But I don't have anything in it. I quite literally only have the most basic stuff in my bag of holding right now.
Oh. Yeah. I'll take it to add it to my collection. I now have 3.
You're quite literally stealing my bag of holding. Why? That is just cruel, I would like
Well,
to point out.
My passive perception can see that, so she will notice.
Yeah, Hop would notice too.
I'm
Yeah.
holding on to the bag folding because, like, why would we want him to hold on to it? We
I
don't
thought
know
it
what's
was. I
inside
thought it
it.
was all on the table.
We're not. The problem isn't the, taking it off him. It's the stealing part.
Well, I was trying to see if he had a coin purse. He doesn't. So you just see him padding for obvious signs of money, and he just kind of looks at you and they look
Awkwardly.
and
We are
continues
doing
to
this
set
now.
the stuff. I mean, I'm taking his equipment off so that it's not on him in the holding cells.
You're confiscating it, right?
No, I'm putting it on the table so that we can figure out what to do with it.
Nikki, I can't make myself one size smaller. It glitches out, or Foundry freezes whenever I click the cog. Thank you.
I'm going to contact Navarre about what happened. She
Yes.
looks at Rakan tied up on the floor.
Yeah, she'll probably actually be happy you didn't kill him.
He'll step aside.
I mean, we were literally told not to martyr him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he did, I was going to revivify him.
Please
Could have thrown him in the salt cauldron.
God, I hope, and good thing it doesn't come to that, but I have other ways to revivify people.
Oh my.
That was the funniest early revivify item to give you guys.
I still
Just glad I
want
didn't have to put a
Hop
friend in there.
be in there.
I got put in the salt jar.
What?
I died early on, remember? And then I got put in the jar.
I don't remember Itshi dying.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
neither-
it had.
Neither do I.
No.
You
Really?
guys
I
used
thought
it
it
to
had-
revive. I know you guys used it to
Hop died
revive
twice,
the
but
king.
I've only
Itchi
used-
never died.
I have only used it to revivify Arendral, who was the freaking the
Eternal King.
form. Yeah, I've
thought
used
that-
the Ankh to revivify multiple people, mostly Hop.
Yeah,
That was tragic.
I now have a cool Ankh tattoo, basically.
And
Brand.
no eyes.
I thought
And no eyes.
I thought I died early on and you used it on me.
I'm-
I guess it.
I know I
Pretty
died.
sure.
Yeah, you had the
Yeah,
ring.
we
though.
all know you died, Byron.
Yeah, but I definitely I don't. Besides, it can't hold you. It can only hold a medium-sized creature at most.
They were medium once.
Since Rakan got the shit kicked out of him, is he bleeding anywhere? Like, is some blood trickling out of his mouth or anything?
I mean, he was bludgeoned. To unconsciousness. You imagine he's coughing up at least a little blood.
Probably, yeah, there's definitely
not.
blood.
I've got a
Keep it
dagger
aside.
in my inventory.
That's the biggest thing.
Okay, well then. Excuse me, I have one last thing to do. To pull out the ring. Dip, 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 like a chicken nugget.
It glows.
I don't know why I said it.
It glows
You're a freak or something. I don't know.
like when you were walking through one of the rooms in the back.
I'll then have the armor, the primordial plate armor retract slightly on her left hand, where the disguise ring is also on. You remember that thing? I haven't used that. No, I used it recently.
Man, I'm thinking about something, but I have no reason to do it in character.
And she will put it on her middle finger.
I love this right now so much. You think you're so safe right now. Oh my, you are so fucked.
We'll see, buddy.
So Alencia will say, with one hand on the sending stone and the other on Asta, she will speak into it, contacting Navarro, sorry.
That's good.
And say, Miss Navarro, the hardest part of our operation is finished. There is no king or queen. and Bracond is safe but contained. He might have more surprises in store, but for now, we have accomplished our mission. What would you have us do?
I smell a menacing aura.
Sorry,
that.
who said that?
What?
Peepers.
Seviroth?
I just like he said it dangerously like next to, so that's why we asked.
Oh. I smell danger.
The fuck do you mean, danger?
I smell menacing, murderous aura.
It's gonna happen and say, hello?
Crossbow.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, let's see. It's contacting Biran.
Oh, yes. Hello.
What? Okay, I was so concerned. I thought you were keeping me in suspense and that she's dead or something.
Oh, God.
Oh,
God. No, she wouldn't. She's too important to the story right now.
Okay, so let me repeat what she said then. She said, Miss Navarro, the hardest part of our operation is over now. There is no king queen, and Bracond is unconscious, but his contingent ally is dead, and he may have more still. But for now, our mission is accomplished, so what would you have us do?
Well, to tell you some concerning news. Not long after you guys left, Charles left with Nyx, following behind you all. I wasn't able to ask him why he left abruptly. And with that,
The door is kicked in.
the door is
Quite later.
Oh, hey, Nix.
That's why.
And this is where we'll end today's session. And we'll pick up next week as Charles looks fucking angry.
Damn, that's crazy. Do we get a level up? Because I know his
Yes.
ass is level 18.
Welcome to level 11, y'all.
Yippee!
Yay!
Because you're gonna.
Wait, what do I get in? Wait.
That's not gonna save you.
It might keep them alive for a bit.
It might be.
Might be enough, actually.
Nikki, I have a question.
Yeah, some I have an answer.
Just to add to the craziness, I did say after I dipped the ring like a chicken nugget into his blood, I did put it on my left hand or middle finger.
Oh. Oh, boy. Okay.
Just to add a little bit more spice to this kettle.
Okay, just before I end session, I need to do that part. So you put the blood on it, and then put it on. It glows brightly, and you start to see things.
Start to see things even more so with True Sight.
Well, it's more like you start seeing, at first, dots around you, and then larger spheres with circles around them. And it hones in on a specific thing within these strange constellations that you're seeing around you. And damn.
Sorry, Nikki.
Oh, it's no problem at all.
I was after waiting so long, I was not going to wait another minute. Like this whole operation, I have had in the making for over a year at this point. Like before the campaign name changed to Rebellion, not
Scalect Civil War.
the secondary title, because the Scalect Civil War isn't the proper name. It's is it? No, it is. Yeah,
It is.
You see a giant shark that looks like it could devour planets. And a voice speak through you. And in your mind. Ah, a new worthy contender. Are you also one who seeks the knowledge of the void? Time, space, and other magics. Are you willing to become my servant?
Fuck. Damn it!
Starting to regret giving you that ring now.
Shit! My family just got out of the deal with a patron. I don't need another one. Door gets kicked in. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Leave him on
Yeah,
Biran.
somebody's
Back to
coming
you
to
on
kill me
that.
now. Get back
I'm not the most
to you on
patient.
that. Door just got
but
kicked in.
This is the first day mortal has asked me to wait patiently. Fine.
Sorry. Door just got kicked in and somebody's trying to kill me.
Door stuck? Door stuck? Alright, thank you so much everyone for joining us for today's session of the Scalect Civil War. More to come, as it is not over yet. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you for the follows, subs, resubs, gifted subs, all the support you give me and my players. Really appreciate it all, and thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. See you all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.